Oh, Problem X, right. He's actually playing on PC, PlayStation 4 again in preparation for Evo. This one should be interesting. I'm very much looking forward to playing him right here.
Fight.
Can actually beat him if he's not on PC.
Round 2. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Bam! Ah, I rest my case. It's actually been a while since I've beaten Problem X. First match that he's played on PlayStation 4 in a long time. First win. I think anyone is trying to argue that PC doesn't matter at all or something like that. Here. There you go.
Round 1. Fight.
I knew that was coming. He was waiting for a fireball.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh! Okay. Man, that was clutch. I'm winning EVO 2022, guys. Easy. As long as my opponent's playing on the same platform, easy. No, but for real though, for real though, please like tell me once again at any point, okay, that like I've been hearing this stupid argument from strong players all the time on Twitter, where every single time I'm complaining about PC, they're like, I'd be Jimmy on PlayStation 4 as well. Which is true for the most part, by the way, but it's not at all my point. My point when I'm playing and complaining about PC versus PlayStation 4 is, it's a completely different game. And like, I've not been able to beat Problem X in such a long time, and for some reason, now that he's back on PlayStation 4, I was able to beat him 2-0, you know? Also, having more of a discussion about PC. Because it's obviously, I don't think this is entirely because of him being on PlayStation versus PC, by the way. But it's definitely just part of it. If you're a trash player and you're playing on PC, then it doesn't matter. But if you're a great player and you're playing on PC, those 3 frames that you're gaining are going to make a huge difference in both the attitude of the player. Like, I can't do anything with confidence against a strong PC player. That's the entire problem. Problem X dashes through my fireballs on reaction and punishes. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous what you can do on PC, and it makes everything that I'm doing, like every normal strategy that I could be applying, is a bad idea against PC players. I'm losing a ton of tools. It's not just the motivation and the walkers. No, it's about entire things change. I cannot throw fireballs anymore. It reduces my ground game to a pathetic. Like, it's pathetic what my options are if I can't throw fireballs. And not just that, if I can't throw fireballs and my opponent has a big advantage on the ground anyways, it makes a huge difference. I'm basically frozen on the ground, not because I have a bad attitude, but because my opponent genuinely just has way better options all of a sudden. And yeah, is that gonna be like a mental thing as well over time? Sure. But it's not the main problem. The main problem isn't, oh, just gotta have the right attitude. No. No, that's not the issue. If it was that, then I wouldn't be able to beat Problem X right now. You've not seen me play well. Yeah, because I have to play like a complete idiot when my opponent is on PC. It's the same thing, by the way, that happens when you're playing with massive lag. When you're playing with massive lag, you're not going to be playing with a proper ground game. You're not going to try to play with strategy because you know that it doesn't matter. You're going to start doing nonsense. You're going to start jumping in like a madman because you're desperate to get anything going. So obviously the gameplay is going to be reduced. It's always easy to complain about, oh, Jimmy, if you had not jumped there, you would have been able to potentially make a comeback on the ground. Yeah, but have you considered that I'm jumping there because the ground game is completely fucked up because I'm playing against a PC player now? Obviously that's not necessary when I'm playing PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 4. He lost the claw, which means the fireball came back.
You win.
What? What? How did I get cornered like that? Oh no! Oh! I got wrecked. This guy Shanks is pretty good, I have to say. Low diamond, but he's always playing well, and he doesn't get tricked easily, you know? Great! That was it, that was the game, you know? Like, I did EXDP, EX Fireball, I got a regular Fireball instead. Stupid. Hey, that was actually not bad. That was bad though. This is exactly what I've been saying, Angelic Star. You can't just add a command. The uptime variable itself doesn't work. That's the issue. The command is broken because the uptime command variable is broken. Ooh, barely. That barely worked. What is the most underrated fighting game? Melee. But that's mostly because you have old people playing Street Fighter, for example, and if they didn't play Melee before, they have old people syndrome, so they will not consider it a real option. Because they've never been a part of that game. Like, old people will like be overly critical of any kind of like new technology or a new game or whatever. Anything that what are your thoughts on Street Fighter 6 Ryu's theme, Jimmy? I'm gonna release a video about my Street Fighter 6 thoughts on YouTube tomorrow. I'm gonna cover that question there. But yeah, I can give you an answer right now as well. But definitely anyone who's interested in my Street Fighter 6 thoughts, I'm gonna go and make a pretty elaborate YouTube video about my overall impressions. I'm gonna categorize, like I'm gonna have like certain, basically like chapters that I want to talk about. Certainly, we're gonna be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the music, I'm going to be talking about the gameplay, I'm going to be talking about the visuals, I'm going to be talking about controversial stuff like the modern control type, for example. I want to talk about the drive system, obviously, you know. All of that, I'm gonna have like sections throughout the video where I talk about all of that, you know. So Street Fighter 6 has very different music. The classic themes are not really there anymore, right? Is that good or bad? It's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing because, like, I understand people being disappointed. I really get that because I understand the nostalgia, but I really like Capcom going for its own identity, you know? We've been listening to remixes of the same songs for so many years now. I think it's good Capcom is giving us some variety here, and like a restart of everything, essentially. And do I like Ryu's theme? Honestly, the first time I heard Ryu's theme, I thought it was absolute garbage. I thought it was horrendous. I thought it wasn't anything that Ryu stands for. It sounded off to me. It sounded like... it sounded like anything but Ryu's theme, you know? So that was my initial impression. Chun-Li, I had a much better initial impression. I had a much better initial impression for Chun-Li's theme. Over time, my attitude towards Ryu's theme actually changed a lot. Nowadays, when I listen to it, it sounds good for some reason. I don't know what happened, but it already grew on me. I listened to it a couple of times, and the more I listened to it, I even wrote that on my Discord. Because I posted very critical stuff about Ryu's theme. Uh-oh. He really went for a reset. Crazy. So yeah, it actually grew on me already. I think Ryu's theme is really good. But I like Chun-Li's theme as well, you know? They're very different, obviously. And that's on purpose. That's on purpose. I think Street Fighter 6 in general marks somewhat of a restart of Street Fighter, you know? I did a DP. Nothing happened. Great. He had it twice? Can't believe that. I know you're trying to cover reshift, man. Just like any other Zang. Very German sounding sneeze. Big boy sneeze. I was actually trying to not sneeze as much as possible, just so I can actually see if the opponent jumps or not. You wouldn't believe how frequent this happens on my channel. I sneeze, and the exact moment I sneeze, my opponent jumps in.
Fight!
Do I have family outside of Germany? Oh yeah, sure. I have family throughout the entire world, to be honest. We have family in Canada, in the US, in Sweden, in France. Lots of them are in Germany though. Lebanon, obviously, because that's where we're from.